Would you speak to me, Manhattan?
Hi, I'm Rebecca Falconberry, and this is Take 10, Episode 1. Take 10 is a series where we take a different subject every episode, and I talk to professionals in the business. Actors, stage managers, casting directors, and so on. And my hope for this series is that through these different professionals' experiences and the advice that they can give and the things that we discuss, that it will help aspiring performers and current performers. So, without further ado, our first episode is on stage kissing. So, my amazing guests today, and my buddies, I find it so amusing, representing all sorts of shows: Hamilton, Pippin, Spider-Man, Motown. I have Matthew James Thomas, Elizabeth Judd,
Hola.
and Nick Christopher. So...
Nope.
None.
That's what I was thinking. If someone was like, yeah, we had a class on it, I'd be like, well, there's my interview card. Because that was my whole thought process. Okay, neither did I. And do you remember your first stage kiss?
Oof. Yes. High school. My first show. Lots of tongue. Lots of unwanted tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So really could have used the help.
Mm-hmm.
The direction.
Nick?
There was just a lot of sweat in her hair.
Yeah,
and just
I remember
like,
that too.
High school?
yeah,
Your-
like middle
your
school.
hair or
Middle
her
school.
hair?
Yeah, it was my hair. I did have hair at the time. I was 12. No, I was like maybe 13 or 14.
Oh,
and,
wow.
and
What
she
show?
was I don't want to give anything away.
Okay.
No, it's the mystery of Edwin Drood. I'll say that. And because the ending, they get to change up who's the lovers and who's not. And she was a senior in high school, and I remember being big pimping because she was older lady.
Nice. Matthew?
I can't remember.
Your first stage kiss?
Yeah, is that bad? Maybe I blocked it out.
No.
I really can't remember it, but it must have
There have
happened.
been so
It must
many.
have happened.
They've all just blended
Yeah,
together.
Yeah, no, I can't remember. Let me come back to me.
Okay. Brush your teeth at the beginning of the show, do a little Listerine and intermission.
Oh wow. Sometimes I'll pop an Altoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay
Why not?
popping out to
I
it.
try not to eat anything weird.
I did work with someone who ate onions once, raw onions. I won't
What?
say who, but she ate raw onions, and then she'd come on the stage, and I was like, "What is that smell?"
Because it's distracting.
I didn't
when
have to.
you-
I
when
had
you're
to get
this
very close to her. I didn't have to kiss her. I had to get very
Okay.
close to her.
But you do notice it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Just brush your teeth, people. And Listerine's always good. Maybe a mint or two.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't leave the stage though.
That's true.
So-
Which goes on to the next question.
My last stage kiss was in a concert, actually. It was a couple weeks ago. And it was right after a very emotional song, and I've been like crying and I was sweating. And then like she came over and she kissed me. And then when she came away, my snot was attached to her face. And so that was very unfortunate for her and for the audience because I started laughing. So that was my bad.
But the difference with that is
It's
that's
Viola
very
Davis everywhere.
funny.
Just
But it's not. If you were doing that on purpose, like let me snot on your face,
Yeah.
but it's just in the context of a show. I think you can't get
Yeah.
mad. You can
Yeah.
laugh about stuff and go,
yeah. I was like, ooh, sorry.
Yeah, I had someone burp in my face one time because we were singing, and it was one of those. And it was like, oh god! But
Oh, no.
giving the benefit of the doubt, I don't think someone's gonna try
Yeah.
and burp before they kiss you. I think you're singing and you're doing stuff, and air is moving, and you know.
The sweating is a real thing, though. You say you have that too.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah,
of
that
sweat.
I certainly had a few moments in Pippin where I couldn't leave the stage, and there were times in summer, you know how it gets when the AC running on full in the theater, and like they don't turn it on at the right time, and I was dripping. Like it was dripping, and it was going all over her face, in both of our mouths. I must say, Rachel
Salty.
Bay Jones did a great job of just coping with the situation. But that's she must have been cringing inside. I certainly was. I was like, I'm so sorry. In the front row, like in the splash zone, and they're just like, oh no, don't do it,
Don't do it.
don't. Yeah, that's probably the most awkward it's ever been.
Elizabeth?
Yeah, mostly sweat. Mostly sweat. It's just funny because you just pretend like it's not there, but
Right.
like, and it's always a sweet moment, and then it's just like you're covered in their sweat, and you're like,
Not so sweet.
this
more
is
salty.
still, yeah,
In the moment.
yeah, I'm feeling
Acting.
very romantic, just like drenched, makeup coming off.
Yeah, just
yeah.
dripping makeup.
Amazing.
But you know, sweat's natural, so
Yeah, and you can't. It's just part of the job, right?
Yeah, you can't ignore it.
No. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
The answer's
yeah,
yes.
I've had experience. Yes, you. Yeah.
Yeah, well, all of a sudden you feel tongue on the front of your lips, and you're like,
I do remember an awkward one. It was in a rehearsal. I do remember a very awkward one, and I was like, oh no, that's not what we're doing.
Okay.
It was just funny though.
I think that happens to a lot of people, especially in high school and stuff. What do you do about that? That happened to me in high school.
It was
I did a show where I had to just pull the person aside myself and tell them kind of the ground rules.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
and
very
it's very
mature of
awkward,
you.
but
Yeah.
it's like, hey, just P.S. This isn't what we're doing.
Ooh.
I think that's always a good thing to kind of just have a conversation about it, then open it up in the beginning, because then it nips anything in the bud, or at least if anything comes up, then you already have a conversation going.
Uh-huh.
Also, there's no rules, so you don't have to be aggressive about it. It's just
Yeah.
like, for me, this is what.
This is what.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that I always intuitively thought that there were rules of like no tongue, but still do something with it. But then I realized that what I assume, the reason we're kind of doing this is I realized what I thought was obvious is not obvious
Yeah, no.
to everyone. And some people really
Some people, yeah,
Go
you're right.
for it.
Go for it to take advantage of the situation.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of the school of thought of like, yeah, keeping the conversation going. I think you should always start at least with like a closed mouth, and
Yeah.
then if it evolves, then you talk about it as it
it
evolves.
feels a mutual
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
But then, yeah, I wouldn't just go for the gusto right away.
Okay, so now that we've told all the public the need to knows about stage kissing, just if you could give a piece of advice, what would it be? Think on it, no pressure.
turn your instinct up as loud as it can possibly go.
Ooh. I'm gonna take that.
Take it.
And you, ma'am?
Next.
my-
Yeah, follow that.
Yeah. Oof. Mine, doubting my instincts in the moment. Mine would be
Turn them up.
to learn how to be happy for people. Like genuinely happy. Because everyone's on their own path, and the sooner you learn that, the easier everything is.
Well, for me, from what I've seen, it's like the difference of the people that make it and the people that don't are, you make it if you keep doing it, and you don't if you stop. So I think in time, you can be happy with other people if their careers excel, and then as long as you follow your instincts and keep with it, then
Oh, he wrapped it
I
up.
I know, way to bring everyone together.
so
Nicely
smooth.
done. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one where I'll be talking to some Broadway stage managers.
Ooh.
Do you have a theme tune? Do you have a theme tune?
No.
Oh, you gotta sing
Dun,
it.
dun, 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 dun.
Hey,
Rebecca.
hey.
We'll get you to record that. Bye, thank you.
Would you speak to me, Manhattan? When nothing else seems to happen.
Because I was like this, you looked into camera.
Cause my mind just keeps on.
Wait, my point was about the. Wait, about
Just
the.
keep